TV. My name is Umoyuka, and as usual, done is that current affair program brings you every trending national issues and also issues which are supposed to be a national trend. We have an interesting one as regards politics, and before I go on with the topic, I have Bina here nothing. Good morning, darling.
Hi, bro. Good morning.
Good morning. And we have two wonderful men in the house. Person of Mr. Black. I'll start with my father, right? Mr. Black Olundudu. I hope I didn't murder your name.
Try. Thank you.
Okay, who happens to be a journalist. And Mr. John C. Okonkwo, who is also a public analyst. Thank you so much for joining us.
Glad to be here. Thank you very much.
Okay, it's no longer rumor in the social media that there are some pictures and videos flying on the internet as we got a visit from the ex-Super Eagles legends, football legends actually, three of them who actually went to visit one of the APC presidential aspirants, the person of Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, and to actually they spoke a lot of things, they said a lot of things, actually trying to facilitate with him as regards his forthcoming birthday. But trust Nigerians, we have a different view to everything. So I'll start with you ladies first. So what's your view of Taribo West, Pastor Taribo West? Oh, please, let's respect the cross. Pastor Taribo West and JJ Okocha and Kanu visiting Bola Tinubu.
There are other footballers that also visited too, but these persons were, because of their names and of course their legends, so those names were so obvious. Yes, if we look at it from
what's your point of view?
No, look, let me do this. From one point of view, I'll be like, okay, his birthday is meant to be celebrated on the 29th of March.
Yes. And
then okay, they're going to play a novelty match, and then something simple, just a little gathering, nice. Then another point of view, because I don't have just one standpoint concerning this, because yes, Bola Tinubu has shown his interest, is right now an aspirant for the 2023 presidential election. So when you see the convergence of legends, football legends, and Bola Tinubu, surely eyebrows will be raised that okay, these persons are there to show their support, not just support. Yes. Like this meeting is meant for them to because these legends have a lot of followers, people that support them. Yes. So it's like they want to support him, and because of this controversial issue, a lot of persons are talking. So right now, I don't have just one standpoint because we can't.
You think there's nothing wrong with the visit?
Well, we can't say wrong or right because right and wrong they are relative.
Okay, you said that a lot of people have their perceptions of that visit, and even if it's just a mere visit, people visit Bola Tinubu every day.
Exactly.
But now he has actually declared his presidential ambitions. Even if a market man goes close to him, it's putting start.
And why it's even controversial, because we saw Pastor Taribo West
not just fervently.
As in,
I will leave that to the journalist. I'll leave that to Mr. Black, and I'm getting to you now. Seeing that picture flying on the internet, every social media space, as a journalist, what do you think as regards Bola Tinubu's presidential aspirations?
Thank you, viewers. Thank you, my presenter.
Thank you, sir.
You see, we all understand that Nigeria, in quote, is a big nation.
Exactly.
We are great people with great mindset. But one thing is this, we must try to understand that we need someone that can lead. Though we all know that Ahmed Bola Tinubu, His Excellency, is a great man.
Yes,
he have built people. You get my point? Yeah. He has built people. I respect him for that.
Okay.
Even if you are not in a position to run for a president or any position at all, you have already built the name. The name is there. The legacy is there. I get my point now.
Okay.
But as at now, I believe we need someone. We need a youth. Let me quote that. Youth. But the question is this: are the youth prepared?
Black is asking.
Are the youth prepared?
Exactly.
You say you want to be a president. What are your portfolio? What are your track records?
What have you done?
Those are the things we need to check. Have you ever involved in crime? Are you getting my point now? So terrible words praying for Ahmed Tinubu fervently for him to be a president. I'm thinking that is a sign of sophistry, propaganda, and rhetoric. So I don't believe that I can wake up today or tomorrow and say I'm a pastor. I'm praying for you that you'll be a first lady. You'll be surprised. I guess my point, sir. It's not by saying you wake up. Everybody is called by God. We all have a spirit. But the only thing that is making pastor to be different is grace. They have the grace.
Our office is just something that goes with a lot of respect and all.
Yes.
And it's not very sacred. Like I said, don't respect the cross. Yeah. Like people say, respect the crown when it comes to royalty. Yes. And it shouldn't be something you should make political. Yes. So your perception is it's wrong. That yes, these men are actually in their youth. Yeah, they're still youth, let's put it that way, to an extent. According to United Nations, they're still youth. Yes. But then we know Bola Tinubu has actually paid his dues. Yes. Yeah. Yes, he has. He has supported a lot of persons, career-wise, different fields. And now, those same persons now see it as an opportunity for them to come pay their homage or reciprocate the good to him. But the fact that, we have JJ Okocha, we have Kanu Nwankwo is not a problem. But now, a lot of people, just like you're frowning at somebody praying fervently, I won't mention anybody's name. I know. Fervently to somebody's president, perhaps he has actually affected his life positively.
Can I ask you a question? Okay, sir. What happened during the NSAS protest at Lekki Toll Gate? Up to date, nobody know what happened.
We said something about that.
Who off the light?
Who turned off the light? Who gave the order?
I think you have a spirit, you have the energy to run for a presidential race. Actually, you should have fight for the youth. That day, the next week, month. You get my point. At least there must be a proper arrangement for. Though the government tried to an extent, try to figure out how that thing happened, and the people that constitute that part, they were on army uniform. So what are we saying?
Okay, right now.
Are you getting my point?
I understand your point, but let me force you a bit. John, what's your take on everything? Because yes, some of us were playing the devil's advocate, some of us are having a public analyst. You've been as a public analyst. What do you have to say about something that is really controversial right now?
Oh, well, from my own point of view, I don't see anything wrong with their visit. Okay? Because when you look at the track records of the Bola Tinubu and what he has done for them, you don't expect someone that has done so much for you, and then at a point in his life, you will now be like, oh, because he's going for a presidential race, or because of the many propagandas and everything, you will now say you will not support him or anything. Like I was saying, Kanu Nwankwo, he runs a heart foundation, okay? And Bola Tinubu was one of the people that gave him the seeds that he used to start up. All right, so now look at Kanu Nwankwo now. Bola Tinubu is celebrating his 70th birthday. Yes. All right, now, don't you think that on the norms, forget the presidential aspiration now, on the norms, won't it be right and more logical for him to come and pay his respects, his homage, and be like, oh, this a man that supported me when it was as if no one was willing to support me. Like, okay, he bought into my ideas, he saw the good, and saw my vision and bought into it. So now that I don't really get the full idea why these many controversial topics and everything are coming up right now.
Look at Fashola. He was once a governor of Lagos State. Now he's one of the ministers. What do you expect? Bola Tinubu, he tried. He's a man of hard working. He's a man of future. He had a vision. Even you can decide to be in your house and be a chairman. You get my point? Because you have people outside there that are working for you. You are giving them instructions and they will follow it. So what do we expect? So for him to contest as a president or involving himself as a presidential candidate, I'm not seeing anything meaningful in that. Quote my word, meaningful.
Okay.
Then so you say, hey, you are saying what?
Because I want to put this on the table right now.
Okay.
Both persons should talk about this. Paul, you're going to talk about this too.
Of course,
I can see what you're doing. You just set it rolling, you put the fire, you put the petrol, and boom, sha. Everybody will just okay, let's do this.
Okay.
I want to start from what you said and what he said. I think relationship, it's a give or take process. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And let's look at it from this point of view. I help you. At some point, I want that help to be reciprocated.
I don't really think that will be a stumbling block, okay? Because this happened like 2020 when what you know 22, okay? So that's like 2 years ago. But to me, the aspect where yes, everyone was hurt, right? Everyone was hurt, but the way we handle things to an extent will determine how another person can come in and help us.
There's a government say that we did not have money to petrol. That no, you can't tell me what I know. If you don't have any money or any fix to petrol, which belong to us, can't you imagine? We are the owner of food. When we plant it, we harvest. We not take it to overseas, bring it back. That is insanity. It's a disgrace to the nation. As Nigeria as it is today, we don't have a refinery. No, that is.
Building one already.
Forget building one. See, 1960. Listen to me, please.
Yes.
1960. That's where our independence, October 1st, right? 1960.
Yes.
Up to date. It's a shame. You are not telling me that an old man is a fool. A 60 years old man, is he a fool? That does not know right from wrong? What are we saying? We will keep deceiving ourselves if we don't change it now. If the needful is not put into practice, we need to understand the point.
Okay, let me cut in here. You're trying to say that Bola Tinubu is too old. I'll put that.
Okay.
It's too old to actually roll.
Okay.
We should let the young ones roll. Are the young ones ready to roll?
Let me tell you something, presenter.
Yes, sir.
It's not about your age per se.
Okay.
What really matters is the ability to rule. Ability to what? To govern. Who are the governors? You have the potential, the ability, the power, the vision. You are the leader. You are seeing what the people are not seeing. They are laying a complaint telling you that, okay, leader, we need this. For example, my landlord in my house, my roof was leaking. Let's take him as my president.
Yeah.
Okay? He's my president because I'm staying in his house.
Yes.
Okay, my roof is leaking. I told him, sir, I'll pay my rent. Please, can you fix my roof? You know what he said? He said, don't worry, next week I'll fix it. That's why I stayed for 2 years. And I take it from that angle. If this man has to be a president, what do you expect?
Worse.
What do you expect? What do you
Did he
expect?
fix the roof?
Yeah?
Did he fix
He
the
did not fix it. My brother, my sister. I fixed it myself. I fixed the roof with my own money. But one thing I want to let you know is this. We need a youth. We need somebody. There are a lot of youths there. Look at this guy in US, President Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a great man. He employed not less than 6 Nigerian youths that are working in the White House. We have people that are experienced. People
qualified.
that have it's not about the certificate. In the Europe, they are not looking for your certificate. No. They are looking for what can you do? That's what really matters.
Yes,
What can you though your education qualification, your education background is there, but what we need is what can you do? What can people benefit from you? That's what we're talking about.
He's talking about this system, this person.
It's corrupt.
They need
Our system is
give
corrupt.
the young persons a platform.
Our system
Actually
is
showcase
corrupt.
But I think I have to go back. I have to take
It's
a
corrupt.
back. You said something as regards the NSAS protest. A lot of persons are actually nailing that to His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu because who turned up the light, who gave the instructions. But now I have a question.
Okay.
There were panels that were set up in various states across the nation,
Yeah.
and the youth constituted almost 80 to 90%
Let me tell you something.
of those panels.
Those-
I didn't get
let me
anything.
wait,
All
wait,
you was
presenter.
come here and just be a witness,
Presenter.
tell us your experience.
But they
You
were
didn't get
headed.
anything. It
Presenter.
was
Wait.
so
They were
Presenter.
headed by former judges.
Let me tell you something.
headed by former
Let
judges. That was
wait.
an avenue for the youth to speak
See.
out. I wouldn't hear
The
anything.
thing is, I
thing was
actually
actually-
followed the one in Lagos State.
Okay.
We had a lot of persons that came to say this is what this
experience they
SARS
had.
persons did, and this is what they did. A lot of youths follow this process through. But what did they say when they the Lagos State governor, person of Babajide Sanwo-Olu, said they should present the white paper. The panels, they presented the white paper, but days after, weeks after, what did they say? They said the white paper was what was the word? It said it was full of a lot of errors, like a lot of back and forth. The youths were actively involved in that process. You can't tell me.
It was an avenue for the youths to actually take that up and see if the government. You know, definitely government was doing our bidding in 2020.
Okay.
And we actually went out for a revolution and we wanted a change.
Yes.
Yes, the judicial system is there.
Present, sir.
Sir, I'm coming to you, sir. It's there. I'm going to use the one in Edo State, for example.
Okay.
I knew like 50 to 60% of persons that were youth that constituted that committee.
Yeah.
And they were just uploading pictures and telling all sorts of things of people who come to actually lay down their complaints and expressing how they've answers and all. But the next thing I saw was, panel has been dissolved. What did you achieve in the space of 365 days?
You mean that, okay, let's look at
it. It's just collecting information, banking them, and not doing anything.
Are you trying to tell me that the system is not corrupt?
No, what I'm trying to say is, and look, I'm trying to take it back to you saying Tinubu would have done something. He is not the only.
I'm not using Tinubu right now.
We're using as an example.
Okay.
But I'm saying he's not the only strong politician per se that in that quote.
No.
In Nigeria or in that Lagos state,
course not.
or perhaps across this country, every state has somebody who is a political leader. What are these political leaders doing? I'm sure we have youth who are also in those positions of youth chairman or youth whatever, youth wing in political parties. What are they doing too?
Of course, the thing is,
so yes, we shouldn't hammer it because something happened at Lekki toll gate or Tinubu did not call. Tinubu has a personal life.
See,
the thing,
sorry, before I cut it short, you see, we're not just hitting the nail on Tinubu's head figuratively. You see,
but we're using it as an example.
We're using Tinubu as an example, and we're using Lagos State as an example because this thing happened in Lagos State. And yes, we'll be digressing to other parts of the country. Let's look at it from a psychological point of view. I'm a child, I'm my father's daughter, and I'm in the house. And I want something, or we should do something that will help the family, or it will help the building, and all. And my dad and my mom will say, no, you can't do this. You can't do this under my roof. You want to get out of my house. Do I have anywhere else to stay? Do I have anywhere else to go? I have to live. I have to abide by the rules. Let me tell you, a lot of youths all over the country, and because we have youths that they're in political positions, and they will do nothing. They're even outside their bed, because even in Lagos State, when they were looking for a youth to be part of that panel, like my sister told me that I don't want to call a lot of names. These were persons that came out for the protest. Okay, nominate somebody. All of them were having a lot of argument.
Because
is involved. Exactly. You see, they came out for a common interest. Many persons across the country. But yet, for political affairs, all of them were fighting. No, we want this person. This is person. No, I started the protest. I started this.
They want to even make the speech on the road. But now this person is our leader.
Exactly.
This person has to come talk.
It's very annoying. And right now, I'm not going to say that this political race is for the young or it's for the old person. But look at it. Tinubu has been faced with a lot of health challenges. We want somebody that is mentally fit. We want somebody that is like everything, physically fit, everything. Because
we had somebody who had the army training, and where are we today?
Oh please, let's not
so
go
there.
there.
So no fitness. It's here.
Yes.
It's your
but
mind.
the thing is, I'm talking about platforms. Do you get? You see, this is Nigeria. They will sit down and talk because I came out for this. I wanted this. And since you're not doing it, since you want to kill me in the process, I will sit down. Because look at it from this point of view, you increase for. Who is going to pay for the for? Is it the government or it's me? Do you understand? The national grid collapsed for several days. Am I not paying my what do they call it, my bills? Do you understand? Transportation has increased. The fee in transportation has been. Who is going to pay for it? Am I not paying my tax? Am I not fulfilling my my role as a citizen of this country? Why do you want to oppress me? Do you think youths, with all of these annoying things that are going on in this country, do you think they won't even be in that space?
But the truth is, when something is going wrong, there's a saying I actually heard from my elders who say things go wrong when the good people refuse to talk.
Good.
If everybody is saying it's not my business, or let me use the layman language, you not consign me, now so it be. It will keep getting worse.
Okay.
It's time for you to get up. Now, if the youth refuse to get up, and somebody who happens to be a secretary general said he wants to get up, then let him go.
Okay.
That is my honest opinion. I don't know about you.
Presenter.
Yes, sir.
You are saying something about the Ensa toll gate. Where are these players then? All this Erufai, all this Erufai, Okosha, Jeje Okosha, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Now it is time for election is coming closer now. They are now back, right? Who are they playing with? Are we kids?
I think Mr. John has a reaction to that.
I'm not sure they came back for the presidential aspiration of Bola Tinubu, right?
Okay.
Because I have uncles, okay? I have an uncle right now. He has supported me for the past, will I say 10 years, past 1 decade now of my life. And when it's more or less like a father figure to me. Now, are you trying to tell me that over time, if he comes out and he tells me that, okay, see what I want to do, or he's celebrating his 70th birthday, and there's a controversial aspect in his life, are you trying to tell me that I will not still go and visit him?
Yeah.
I'll still go and visit him.
Listen, we are not saying you should not visit.
No. I'm trying. No.
What we are talking about is this.
Okay.
When the country is hot, when we are in the pain line, where are these people?
They have personal lives.
Let me tell you. You know, our current president mentioned of something, said the Nigerian youth are lazy. That means we are lazy to be in politics. We are lazy to make sure that all those space offices that have been occupied by these people, we should be now. From 1960, they say the youth are the leader of tomorrow.
Wow.
If you are a graduate, see, if you like have masters, have the whole heaven and head certificate, they will not give you the
Mr.
they will not give you the opportunity. Are you getting my point now? If you are not playing the game with them, you are nobody. If you are not with them, you are nobody. If you are not dining on the same table with them, those are this with their cabal.
Wow.
If you are not in their cabal, you are nothing, my brother.
Forget
your education level. If you have, see, let me tell you something. Nigeria is not in a condition whereby we should know who is who.
Who is?
You get my point now.
Okay.
It's not by coming out and saying that you want to be this. What is your impact on people's life? What is your it is not by having.
Are you trying to say what's his impact on the general public or a selected few?
He tried to an extent. Quote me. It tried to an extent.
For...
See, if I'm trying to impart in your life, my brother, it's your life. If you like, you accept, or you don't accept.
You try. Alright, now we have to round up.
Thank you.
John, what are your last words for this show? Because we have to wrap up.
Well, to me, I still stand that though the visit was just a father and son visit. Okay, a father and son visit. No, nothing political. No big deal about it. No.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Black.
Thank you.
No,
Black. Listen. No. My last is their visit is propaganda. Their visit is sophistry, and their visit is rhetoric.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, John and Black.
Who you visit these days, just have information if he or she is trying to do something politically or trying to be out there, so you won't be rubbed into what you don't know.
Exactly.
And pray fervently when you get there.
Wow, we don't have to be sarcastic right now. Okay, John said there were no ulterior motives. Black said it's purely propaganda. Basically, what I have to say is, see, persons will say the knife and the yam in your hands, you know what you have to do with it. Basically, even Kanuanko even said, see, the 2023 election is fast approaching. Nigerians, I know you are vexed. A lot of people are just on the fence, but the thing is, get your voters card, get your PVC. The change you want begins with you. You don't have to sit on the fence. Yes, you've been grieved, you've been angry, but that change you seek begins with you. You don't have to sit down. Thank you so much for joining us for the show. The conversation does not end here. We have people really vexed right now. We have our guests with a lot of different standpoints. Join the conversation on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We are Vostv Nigeria. Until we see your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful faces again, bye for now.